Hey folks, excuse me. 9:42 a.m. Friday, June 3rd. 9:42. Compassion, coming together, fortitude, um, and the elder, old ones, whatever. And then 9:43. The people's fortitude to become elders themselves as they grow in becoming such. A lot of you souls out there, first and second wave, you're elders, elder souls. You've been around a long time, man. Some of you had over a trillion lives. Future QEEGs, quantitative electroencephalograms. Uh, what Martin Pera out in Sweden, a real cool guy, tons of heart energy. He's crazy. It's awesome. He's got so much love going around in him. It's just like a love garden hose, just spreading that love everywhere. It's really neat. Animals, everything comes up to him. Um, uh, that was a beginning. It's important. It was very important for that particular event to occur. Okay. Um, the quantitative electroencephalogram is going to start being used more and more to prove the metaphysical world exists. I've already had already gone into Martin and cranked them up and done the ICU, the upgrade. I've already gone the whole route with them. What needs to be had now, what needs to happen now, is I've already talked with James Rink last night. We're looking at the possibility. I can't spend too much time on this. I gotta go. I got stuff I gotta do. That's the most important thing. This is important, but it's not the most important thing. I have responsibilities to others that I need to take care of. But at the same time, I went ahead and contacted the right people. I'll wait for them to get a hold of me. So I set in motion whatever happens is going to happen. But the concept is for James to be, if we can find someone in North Carolina that does quantitative electroencephalograms, and for them to supply someone to take the test, and then James will record it with his high definition camera equipment, video equipment, and I have my own here that I'm using. So we'll also have laptops that'll show the what's happening. But with James over there, well, he's got to have something on Skype. You know, his video might not be as his laptop or Skype video might not be as quite high definition. I have no idea. I have to talk to him. But anyway, we're going to put it together where you can see on Skype that it's happening at the same time, and then he's going to have it recording it himself in high definition. I'll be recording mine in high definition, but the QEEG over here will be on me. And I just bought a brand new laptop that's got a good high definition camera on it, so people will be able to see what's going on. That way, I mean, you know, there's always some way to make something happen. You know, you're quote unquote scientists. I'm not beating them all up. I'm just saying, as a group, so a lot of them are going to be like, "Oh, yeah, but this has to be, and it has to be done in front of me." And, well, whatever. That's cool. I understand. They want their own proof. That's respectable, but some of them are a little bit ridiculous about it. I haven't talked to any folks like that. I just know that some of them like that. The folks I've talked to, the scientists, they're cool. You know, they have their way of doing things, and that's good. They need a system to flow with to come to their own conclusions. And all we can do is the best we can with the data and information that we have. I mean, isn't that a simple fact? So anyway, this is being floating. This is floating around to be made to happen right now. Um, we'll see exactly how that goes. The other side is in charge of that. And sometimes people look at me, Jay, why can't you do this? And I can do stuff on the other side as far as dealing with spirit and stuff. I'm not in control of anything. Are you kidding me? If I was in control of even my own life, things would be a whole lot different than they are. You don't. It doesn't happen like that. But anyway, you can control what you can in your life. That's cool. That's good, and you should. But it's not the same thing. Anyway, so if it's not someone I've already cranked up, and maybe someone there who's never had the test done, the quantitative electroencephalogram test done, and then maybe having another person there who has had it done. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But we're going to put together a test where you can really see the equipment, everything happening. It'll be set up to where there's no... there's not going to be a whole lot of question about it. Like I said, there'll always be someone saying, whatever, blah, 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 I don't believe, and you must satisfy this to me to please me. Well, screw them. Okay, they can go please themselves. Okay? Kind of direct comment. Almost none of those folks are waking up anyway. Okay? So let them just sit in the corner and do what they want to do. Almost said the wrong thing. But there are many that do want to know, because they want to understand as much as they can. They're thirsty for knowledge. Cool as hell, I think. How many of us are the same way? Yeah, hello. We're searching. They just have a different process that they need to use. And there's a reason why that system was developed. Physics can only be as good as the data that feeds the theorems, whatever. So anyway, also there's a gentleman, Dr. Fannin, out in Arizona. Can't remember his name, Dr. Jeffrey Fannin or something. I just thought, you'll know I'm horrible with names. He's been doing some real neat stuff with some of his equipment. So I sent him an email. And I tried not to make it too long, and I tried to be kind of to the point. There's some stuff I left out. But he's trying to prove this, and he's got some equipment. He's got the right equipment to make this happen. I think it's Brain Genius is the name of his company. It might be braingenius.com. I don't know. If you Google Dr. Fannin, I think it's Dr. Jeffrey Fannin. I don't know, it's Fannin, I think. Anyway, if you Google him, you'll see brain science where he works in that stuff. So he's out in Arizona. We'll see if I think, yeah, Arizona. I think that was one good door to knock on. We'll see. But he's never had the opportunity that I'm offering to prove that this is real. He's got all the equipment. I can literally go and he can set up. He could literally set up 10 to 20 people in a controlled environment. He could actually do an event. I'll do it for him a couple of times, and then he can actually see, okay, this guy's real. He can actually do this. And then I'll do it to 2 or 3 people, whatever. Then he can put together an event and have 10, 20 people, whatever. And then I'll go ahead and go in all of them and do the same thing. I'll go into the heart, I'll go into the solar plexus, I'm staying out of the sacral. I'll go into the brain, different parts of the brain, just like I did with Martin. Excuse me. So anyway, that will give him the ammunition he needs to really push his stuff ahead further. That will really power him up. And and I don't have a lot more time. I'm not, I hate to keep saying that. I'm just making a point of that right now. Don't know when I'm leaving. It's going to be a little bit yet, but I'm not hanging around. I got to go. The animals woke me up this morning again. We're going to go. I said, I know. I'm sorry. I'm doing what I can. Again, that goes back to, why can't Jay do this? I can do a lot, but I'm not in control. It doesn't work like that. I'm in a body. I wish I could. If I could, I would. It's like I said, when we're in a body, it's like we're underneath the La Brea tar pits, about 10 foot under with the surface, with the tar way up there, and we're going through life trying to walk like this to get through the tar. We do everything we can. But there needs to be more definite proof of what the heck's going on. Different theories will come out and different thought processes about this happens this way, this happens that way. There has to be the information that is possible to go into someone and crank them up. And then they also have the equipment to measure the size of the brain. Then they're going to watch the brain grow. These guys have access to MRIs. They can take every person, they can take 10 people, put them in an MRI, measure everything. Then they can put the QEEGs on them while I go into them, crank them up. And then they can check it a couple months later, 5 months later, 6 months later. I'll be gone, but it doesn't matter. It'll still keep happening. These people will become awake. And, if someone's negative, they're not going to want to do that, but I'll tell them as soon as he says, here's the people, and I'll look and I'll say, there's 3 people, 2 guys and a girl that won't fit, that won't work. But the way things are set up on the other side, they won't even be brought my way. That's funny. Molly wants to talk to me. Molly is the name of the, like we have Gaia here on the Earth, Molly, Mollae. She's the female spirit of the planet that Moldavite is. When her planet blew up, Moldavite came here, and we just call her Molly, and she said that's good. I just gotten some more of her. I got one piece that was, I got one piece that was kind of lighter in color, and I went to pick it up and touch it, and she just kind of freaked out. Just no, soft energy, just keep yours away. And she didn't, she was a little frantic. She wasn't being rude. Anyway, sorry about that, folks, but everyone's important. Everyone is equally important. I can give him what he needs to just take the gauntlet, put it down, smack, and say, people deal with this. The only thing he could use more than that would be something like telekinesis, and that ain't gonna happen. But going into a brain and then growing it, yeah, that'll work. Also, one gentleman I talked to, really cool guy, scientist. We just had a couple quick emails. Really nice guy though. He's got some pineal stuff where he sees a little bit, but it's he can't physically prove it, so it's a little frustrating. He didn't say that. I just see it. But anyway, he was talking about like someone actually being in an MRI. And then I think that's what he was saying, someone being in an MRI and me cranking them up, but if that's not what he meant, that's what I was seeing anyway. I can't go back and look at it right now. My head's kind of whacked out. I got up quick and when I could, took care of the animals. Switzerland's a long ways away, so 6 hours, so I had to get up real early yesterday. Then celebrated last night. I had a couple of glasses of wine and so, excuse me, got up late and here we are. Everyone's taken care of though, Porky, all the kittens, cats. Numero uno. Well, anyway, I think it's Brain Genius if you want to check Dr. Fannin out. He's on YouTube and stuff like that too. He's studying. He knows there's stuff going on. He's aware there's something happening. He can feel energy. I know it. I can see it. He's got strong solar plexus energy, but it's not just that. He's got some pineal going too, and heart. I mean, everyone has all of them, but it's where they have more, and how much more they have of one than the other. That is relative to how they feel things. When your solar plexus, the solar plexus is buried inside the core energy. So, but there's also a ton of information I have about the energy centers in the brain, how they tie into the different organs. I've taught a lot of that. I've spoke some about it on a video on YouTube. It's, but I haven't said anything like what I know. And I'd like to leave that with someone that can put it to good use to help people. And by them having this information, they'd be at the forefront of it. Hell, I'll be, this body will be dead. I'll be gone. I don't, I don't care. I don't want things to be about me anyway. What it needs to be about is y'all, and y'all waking up. But somebody, I have a lot to offer someone who wants to go out of the way just a little bit. A doctor that has access to the proper equipment. If they use an MRI, that's no problem. They can literally put 10 people. Would be way too expensive, and I don't think you're going to get 10 MRIs together. Although you could do it in different locations. Put everyone in an active MRI, and I'll go into the brain. Right when they're under there, I'll hit the pineal. You'll see the pineal light up. I'd have to focus the energy though. I do want to do it anyway, but I mean, when I go into someone's head, my energy goes everywhere inside the head while I'm in there. But I can focus it more. I just don't. I want to be careful not to put too much pressure on anyone. Those of you that have cranked up, it's smoother now and better than it's ever been, but still. Well, anyway, not trying to waste your day. I just want to talk about that QEEG thing, and how important it is to all of you. Proof that the things you see, the things you're aware of, the things you're trying to have more faith in, that they're real. And when someone actually proves this the way I'm trying to, just can't do it myself, don't have that kind of money, okay? When someone wants this proof, things are going to change. Large scale. Large scale. Don't look for me in the news, okay? I want to literally put out the information, and y'all have it. I don't want anyone involved, so that there won't be anyone near me from news or anything else. That ain't happening. What will happen is people will understand one way or the other, but this is something I can do while I'm still in body to help everyone understand it's real. Think about it, folks. If this was already proven to exist, wouldn't you have more faith in it? Yeah. For those people you talk to that have no faith in any of this, what are they going to say? They can still be doubters and just go their own way. Cool. But you'll have something to put in their face. Say, hey, check it out. Shut up. Glad you got an opinion. I'm tired of hearing it. Go tell it to someone else, or just go. But either way, done with the mouth. That's what needs to happen. So, the other side will get something going. Anyway, look, folks, love you. I just want to let you know the importance of that. It helps you. It helps people who have never even thought about waking up. It helps people who have so many questions about it. more than half the population is 17% negative or cleaner. The gross average, the largest, average here is 17% negativity soul, which is not just clean but strong. So we can. I want to offer everything I can, do everything I can while I'm still in body to help over half the population awaken. Could you imagine that? There's planets where it's over 80%. That's where we need to go. But you won't have that. There's too much negative spirit here having lives, and they're just not interested. But they're pretty much done having lives. So, and if you're worried about if you're negative and you're not going to have lives, then trust me, there's not even a tenth of a millionth of a percent that you are. Anyway, folks, love you. Have a good one. Keep the faith, and the faith that you want to keep is in yourself. Not the janitor, you. Don't worry about me. I won't stop. Nothing can stop me. But it's you that matters. Have more faith in yourself. Okay? Try to have more faith in what you're seeing. And the more you can relax and calm yourself down and try and feel inside yourself, the more you're training your brain. You change the frequencies in your head to operate at the exact optimum way for you to become alive, for you to become what they call enlightened. No person or guru is going to tell you how to do that. It's something you do yourself, but you just do it by calming down. It's already built into you. I keep telling y'all for years, you're more than you've ever thought you were. You're more than anyone's ever allowed you to realize you are. Love y'all, man. Have a good one.